Right, there we go. Look, everyone, we're back. It's been a couple of days, hasn't it? But we are back with another alien radio signal hunt. Today, we are searching the hydrogen line. That is the yellow line top of the screen there. Or actually, no, it's down there now, isn't it? We're searching the hydrogen line, the channel on the radio dial, where scientists theorize we are most likely to hear a message from ET, should they be out there. Should they be sending us signals? It's where we've heard other strange radio signals in the past there, like the WOW signal, but many others. And the Ion, how are you doing? Hope you've been well. Good to see you. We're doing an alien radio signal hunt tonight, like SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Kate is in. How are you doing? Rio as well. I can see your names pop up. How are you doing, guys? So, yeah, we are searching the hydrogen line for potential alien radio signals. Once again tonight, we'll be on to about 9:30. Then we're going to be doing our deep dive over on the old Patreon there as well. I am glad to hear it there, Ion. I'm glad to hear it. We're all good. We've had a few days off, haven't we? Oh, thank you. Yes, we've been away for a few days, so a bit of out of routine. But we are back now. Maya, hello. How are you doing there? Alan is all locked in sick bay there. He shouldn't have been too bad. I saw this morning he was going crazy. He was getting his deep dive announcements wrong, but we should have solved that by now, hopefully. We'll have to see if Alan is on his best behaviour there. As he goes on, Carl's in. How are you? It was wet. I have never seen it so flooded. I don't know what I was expecting. It was absolutely miserable the whole time there. I mean, it was nice to get away, but the weather was, oh my God, it's awful there. I am there waiting a big disclosure. You're right. So yeah, I mean, the news lately, we couldn't be any better for us, could it? There, it does look like disclosure is right about to happen there. Lamorg as well. Good to see you. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. It's the likes and shares that does help us reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves. Well, you guys, you've got the notifications on. I don't know why he was doing so many. It was ridiculous, wasn't it? There, Lee is in. How are you doing there? Carl as well, thank you for the gifts. Appreciate all of that. Kate coming in with the shares. So, yeah, it does look like we're on the cusp of disclosure there. Trump now saying that he is going to release what they've got. Now, will it be actually all that they've got, or will it be a poor release? But, I mean, the way it's going, it does look like we could actually get it, and it could couldn't it, line up for the release of that film. What was it, Disclosure Day now, was it? The Steven Spielberg one there. We're all good there. Alan's had a bit of a sulk lately. But I'm sure he'll come round to it tonight there. Carl as well, thank you for the heart there. I think humans are ready for this, and I believe we've reached a point. I think we're ready. Not to say that there won't be any friction. I definitely think there will be various groups of people that take it the wrong way. Certain groups are more dogmatic around things than others. But I think we're ready. And I think we've actually always been ready, because it clicked for me a few weeks ago, thinking about this, the idea that how would humans respond to life being out there? Well, we can look back, can't we, to the turn of the last century there, 1900s, and go, well, we actually thought back in that time, it was common consensus that, there was life on Mars and on Venus. So much so that obviously when they released the War of the Worlds radio program there, that people thought it was a true story. But no, we got on quite happily thinking, didn't we, that life was on our neighbouring planets there. So I think we are more than ready for it there. Ria, I've missed it too. I've missed you guys too. All get out of sync without the routine there as well. Thank you for the likes there. Oh man, good question. So Patreon will be at 11 p.m. there. So we're going to be here till about 10:30. So I'll be out for an hour and a half, and then we'll be switching over to the Patreon there for our next deep dive. We're going to be looking at some various video clips that have been released over the years purporting to be of aliens. Not just UFOs, of actual alien footage there. We're going to see what we think of those, and then if there's time, we will we'll have a look, won't we, at probably some of those other ones that we were looking at last time for the Condon report there? Some of the case studies that are there. Higgs as well there, disclosure is here and it has begun. I think you might well be right there. It does feel like that it has begun, and we can look back to some of the things that have been released over the last few years. It kind of feels like they were laying the groundwork for it, very much so. How you doing, Tickers there as well? But we've been more primitive before. We've definitely been more primitive, 100% like there. I still think we've got a long way to go. We're more technological there, but I think some of the core traits, definitely psychologically speaking, of humanity are still pretty much the same there. We've advanced technologically, but not, I don't think, psychologically or culturally very much there. Phase 2 is here and the future is now. It does feel like we are right on the cusp of it. It could be any day now, isn't it? Likely over the next few months. It'll be that slow release. I say slow, not that slow, but it'll be slow enough that we probably won't get to the front page announcement. It'll probably be like, here's a trickle there as well. How are you doing, Harko? How are you feeling today there? Yeah, and you're right there, Ticker. So, guys, if you are just joining us, we are doing a live alien radio signal hunt tonight. We're based in Wiltshire in the UK, which is right in the heart of crop circle country and just down the road from Stonehenge. So these are the skies to be watching for the phenomena. But what we're doing right now, we've got a big radio antenna that's pointing up to the night sky, and as the Earth rotates, our dish is going to sweep across the night sky, passing over various stars. Hopefully, some of those stars are going to have inhabited planets and sending us a signal, like the WOW signal back in the 70s. But there have been a good number of other ones since then. So currently we've got Sirius, a star 8.6 light years away from us in range of the dish there. Mirzam 500 light years, Adara at 430 and Weezen at 1800. So quite a good selection of close-ish by stars there. So that's reasonable odds for us to be reaching a detection from those. B is in. How you doing? Thank you for the gifts there. Higgs, good luck, humans. Thank you. I think we need it there. And who's felt the energies? Good question. We were definitely feeling this over the summer. But you know what? Personally, I haven't. But has anybody else been feeling it lately there? And I know, B, we haven't been on in days. I took a few days off for a short break, but we are back. And we did Tickers, we did do the interview there. That was a novel experience, wasn't it, back in December? And thanks to you for lining it up. And we'll be watching close by Haggis. I keep calling you Higgs there. It's Haggis. What am I saying? My eyes are already playing up tonight. Not a good sign. And I've just been over here fighting the good fight. You need it. Oh, it was soaking wet. I had never seen the place so flooded. So, yeah, it's a few days. Getting back into routine now. Oh, and the dreams now. That's an interesting one. Has anybody else have felt anything like that as well there? B, I have definitely felt, been feeling a new feeling, new feeling as well. Ooh, does your gut give you any indication of positivity, negativity? What could it mean? Or is it just new there? Raf is in. How are you doing there as well? And I won't be babysitting Alan again there. He's tested your patience. I warned you. You said he was cute, but Alan is, Alan's going to be Alan there. We are back, Lee. Yes, we are back. I get all out of sorts when we don't do our regular streams there. Holidays aren't for me. There. But how have you guys survived that? And Simon?
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
Good to see you. Thank you for feeding Alan there. What should you say? I felt it felt like something was beginning. I don't know if it's good or bad, or well, most of these time things are going to be good and bad, aren't they? So it makes sense that it's kind of it's just that new beginning. There is going to be, with disclosure, if this is what's happening, there's going to be a lot that I think we would definitely in our community call good, and there's a lot of people that are quite used to and quite happy with the status quo that would call it bad. So it would make sense for that there. Had a feeling there, Carl, that there's a shift in progress. I could definitely go with that, especially what we're seeing in the news lately. It is absolutely crazy to think with these sorts of times, isn't it? There. You're almost on the other side though, Tickers. You're going to wait for the full 12 months there. Yes, the energy is new, and I felt it on Tuesday. 2 times in the day there, 11, 11, and 14. Oh, interesting. And Tuesday lines up. When was Obama's mention? That was the first part of all this, wasn't it there? Orange, that's a good name for him there. It's about to release all of them. Well, this is it. Is he? I hope he does. But the first time they tried to release the current files, it wasn't quite all of them, was it? It took a little bit more of a push. So hopefully we're going to get them all. Hopefully. That's what we definitely want there. Oh, you might do, Simon. Let's have a quick check. Do you need a stamp on your passport there, Simon? Where is S? There it is. All right, S. Let's double check here for this one. Oh, come on. 2 hands. Right. Oh, you do, Simon. There we go. Let's get you stamped. Boom for that one. Put those ones back. Good remembering there. Okay, there. I wrote 50,000 words between 3 of my books in progress with my empty evenings there, Kate. So much more productive without us there. But that sounds good. What are your books on? I didn't know you were writing. You gotta let us know more about those. There, and what he will do anything to keep the rest of them files from coming out. I mean, that is the argument, isn't it? There, that this is a brilliant distraction for all of that other stuff. And I mean, who am I to judge which one should come out first? I definitely am more interested in the UFO stuff. Last week, I can swear that we had a timeline shift. Oh, I felt that. I felt that in 2016. That definitely felt like a big shift to me. I don't know if I'm just out of it this way there. Let him do it there. Makes them realise. Makes them release them anyway. Well, hopefully, yeah, they're all going to come out anyway there. Oh, fiction smut there. Ah, your smutty TikTok stuff there. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm curious. We've got to support our creatives, whether they are rude or not. I got on board and assigned myself to sickbay. Well, should we check in on the Starship Allen? Is it going to work? There we go. Where can you spot yourselves, guys, over here on the Starship Allen? Where is everybody tonight? So that if you're new here, this is the Starship Allen. All of our Patreons, including the free tier, get populated on our little ant farm here. And, yeah, you get on with your little starshipy chores there. So can you see where you're all hiding in America? See, Raph looks like he's just about to come onto the bridge there. Alan seems to be in the probing room with Banana again. Let's have a look at that. Anyway, let's go. We'll come back to that in a minute. Were you in sickbay though, Simon? How you doing, Beer Buster? Good to see you there. Scary as Prince. Oh, God, yeah. And Marfo there, how are you? Have you got any signal from aliens from space? We haven't that we know of yet. But we've got some new equipment, and the lines are all over the shop tonight, actually. Look at the actually, if you look, I keep pointing up, it's now down. We've moved it all. Look, the signal looks very, very different tonight. Very different than it has done previously, so we're going to have to pay attention and see if that changes, because right now we've got some close by stars in range, so statistically it's a higher chance that we could get a signal from here. So as they leave the range of our dish there, as the night moves on and the dish sweeps off of those stars, we'll see if those signals change. Keep our eyes peeled there. It's a very good question there, Mark. And oh, can't see me screen, it's too small. It is a bit small on this one, but you are getting more information. That was the reason we've switched it around this way, just to test. So, because beforehand all you'd get is this one, but now you can get this and you can get the sky map. So what is actually going on, guys? This very top section here, that is the live signals are coming across all of the different frequencies of the channels on the radio there, coming in live. We've got a little bit of a world clock, but it's quite small now. Below that is a star map there, and it's showing you where our dish is pointing, what stars are in range. And as the night moves on, they will move and sweep across the night sky there, so you can see what stars are in range of our dish. This middle section here this is the sound that you're listening to, the actual signal coming in from that channel. We're listening to it right now and analysing it. It looks like the red one, but we want it to look like the green one. Is roughly what we are waiting for there. And this bit here is the same as this top section, but it's analysed in averages there, so you're actually seeing it in a slightly different way. Let's have a quick look there. So we might switch back. I wrote a book. It's about storm warfare and love. Oh, and I do kids. I didn't know you did the kids book there. Excellent, B. You'll have to drop them on the Discord so we can check them out there. And Simon as well. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate that. Can't see yourself in sick bay. You definitely should be on sick bay at the minute there. Well, B. We want to hear when you do. How you doing, Lauren? Yeah, we've got it on a different angle. Sadly, it means a bigger me, but it means we've got more width there to display some of the other data that you guys don't normally get to see. It's normally exclusive for the tubes. But yeah, you can get to see a bit more. We might have a play around with it there. Where am I there? Also tried to sort out logging into that. How do you foul that? Okay. We'll have to figure out some way around that. Get you in on the website there. The deep dive is tonight. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. We're going to be looking at the leaked alien footage, various clips there, seeing what we all think of them. You've probably seen a lot of them before, but we're going to chew them all over together there tonight later. That'll be 11 p.m. there over on the Patreon there. That doesn't quite work on that new size there. But yeah, link in the top of the bio there. Gets you it for free for a month. You'll be able to catch 2 deep dives and watch back the past ones. Oh, is it not working on the tubes? It should have been on the tubes. How are you doing, A, up there? Let's have a look. Let's actually check in with the tubes. How are you guys doing there? Obama says aliens exist, and then Trump saying that he's given out clarification. Yes, he did. And Raf, Trump has said he's going to release all of the alien UFO documents there. We do need sleep stories for Alan, anything to calm him down there. And they help there, thank you for the heart. I have to check in to see if the tubes is actually working. Only be on until 10, but 4:30 alarm. That is cruel. It's a war crime is what that is there. Probably you're not alone, Laura Lass. I know some people definitely have issues with shares and stuff like that. Lee as well, how you doing there? Thank you for the heart there. Really missed you guys there. Been super busy trying to plan the overthrow there, but we missed you too. Hopefully there'll be less overthrow work coming up. See a moment. Well, Kate, honestly, I have so many issues with technology these days. I can really feel that I've passed that curve, you know, when you're young and you can pick up new technology. Nah, I'm beyond that now there. But Mercury's ready to get in the microwave there, Kate. That's the excuse. Wait, if they're like, let's have a look. Let's double check that one. Because we've had a few issues with the old the tubes lately. That used to be the stable one. But it has been having... Oh, now it wants to update. Typical. I want to go check it. Let's have a quick look. Continuity there. I wouldn't be surprised if it's cut out there. Got your usual 11 hours. Oh, that is a pain there. Oh no, I think it is live. Well, I'm feeling you there, Raf. So you won't get the deep dive stamp. Right. Anyway, let's get back to this one. How are you doing, Lee? We're all good. Excellent there. I think Trump is just waiting to distract us. Possibly, quite probably, Laura Lass, quite probably there. But if we get the alien stuff, I'm in on that one there. You've made it to the third one there, Harko. I hope you're well compensated though, Raf, for those. Because that is cruel, that is there. Star Mix Rio. Well, tomorrow night will probably be gaming night. I'm trying to get Pete in on that one as well. So, that'll be the sweets night. Is it really? Oh, God. I thought TikTok was bad. Jesus. It's always one. There. I fear not anytime soon, but I have to learn to pace myself. I tend to go... I 100% B. 100% with that one. I agree with you there. I feel the pain. So guys, if you are just joining us tonight, we are doing a live alien radio signal hunt. We've got a big radio antenna. It's pointing up to the night sky, and as the Earth rotates, it sweeps across the night sky. They're passing over various stars and their planets. Hopefully, one of those is going to have, life, and we're sending us a signal. If it does, we'll see it somewhere on here. So these are the live signals coming in over this bit here. This is the same, but it's displayed slightly differently. So we want to see like a nice big spike, those areas there, and then we can start to analyze it and hopefully understand it a bit more. Unlikely that we'd be able to understand what any message might say, but you never know. You never know there. We can at least possibly guess where it might be coming from there. My big face appeared there. Hey up, can you tell of the difference in the signal tonight? I know it's a bit smaller, but can you tell the difference? Because we've got the new radio dongle connected tonight, and I'm still calibrating it, so there may be some errors, but it also should be more sensitive, so it'd be interesting to see if there is any differences on this one there. So Kate, good point. They are the people that make the radio stuff that we use to listen in here, and we're putting that up there to thank them for sending some extra kit, but also for they're going to be running the competition with them in March there. So 3 of you guys will be able to get your own kit to do this as well from home. I haven't figured out exactly how we're going to do the entries for that, but yes, that's up there because they're the guys that make it. So if you do want to do it yourself, remember to apply to the competition when we put that one out. But also they're the guys that if you want to check them out, where are we? A lot of spikes. It's been really all over the shop, isn't it? It used to be quite smooth and undulating, but now it's very all over the shop there, Lee, isn't it? There, Marcus as well, and Ayab, thank you for the gifts, appreciate those. There. How was your weekend? It's the week still, isn't it? We're coming into the weekend there. I know. I'm wondering if there's any errors, but there shouldn't be. But it is an interesting. It is interesting. I'll have a play a bit more over the weekend there. Technically, yes, Kate. Technically, it is. But hopefully, you guys should be able to get some kit out of it yourselves. That's the plan. Oh, good point there, Am. What is happening with the solar flares? I need to add that as a module, don't I? Like a space weather forecast there, so we can correlate that, because that is going to be interesting information that's going to be quite irrelevant to that. Where are we? Do they do cages for Alan? No cage will hold Alan, sadly. We'll have to take away his Discord access. He should be fixed now. He should be fixed. For some reason, Alan had it in his head that every deep dive day, he needed to let you know every 15 minutes. I don't know why Alan thought that, but he's now been told to not do that. So hopefully, he won't be waking you up with that one, Alan. Hopefully. He did correctly, though, get the poll, so he's not been doing too bad. He has set to the new movie club, so that's going to be interesting. Sidebar, space weather, exactly. That's what we need. We need like a big radar to see the solar flares incoming there. And Cray, how you doing there? Disclosure now. It feels like we are very, very close. We are on the cusp potentially of it. I always hold a little bit back there because we've been disappointed before, but this is a very interesting time. This is a very, very interesting time. I don't think we've been quite close to the line like this, have we? Not publicly anyway. The fact that we've now got 2 presidents talking about this, and he's saying he's going to release all the information. Is it going to be a cop-out? Are we going to actually get all of the information, or is it just going to be the easily available stuff there? Alan was completely unhinged while he was home alone. I've heard, yes, we left him unattended and he's gone awayward there. He was causing havoc with them. They were all up to no good. All up to no good there. Lee as well, thank you for the roses there. Yeah, can't leave Alan unattended, so hopefully he's filtered that out now. We'll have to check what else he's got coming up. Maybe next movie club is an opportunity for him to get it wrong again, but we'll see. We'll see. Although he has said it's going to be, oh god, the day the Earth stood still there. It's going to be the original, and we'll give you guys a link because it is available on YouTube. So Tickers, that's one of your favourites. I expect you'll be in on that one there. Filtered information as always, Simon. I think that's always going to be where they start, and they'll see if they can get away with it. They did it, didn't they, with the current files that we're talking about now, and then they went, oh hell, and just released everything. So maybe they will do like the full amount, or maybe there'll be something tantalising there. It does feel like we are so close there. Did you enjoy your days off, Sam? Yes, I did actually, and I should probably let you know. Because you are the community there. I proposed to Leanne actually, because we're not actually married. So I proposed to her, and surprisingly, she did say yes. So that was the big news. That was why we went away for that one. I thought I'd save it to tell you on the stream, though. So that's what we got up to. Very rainy there. I thought of you when we posted it, Tickers, that film there. So, thank you. I never know how to tell news like that. Come just whisper it to the side there as well. This week, Kate and Ayup have been writing books. Yeah, Harko had screws removed on sick bay, and Alan's been going nuts. You've all gone crazy without us there. There's people saying he has a massive speech already ready. Yeah, I've heard a few rumours that, Raf. Was it his daughter-in-law was saying that she thinks he's already got one there, and now we've got all this coming out. I mean, the cards, the pieces are falling together there. But thank you, guys. That is very kind. There. What's that? Mind the old speak there. Don't get flagged. I mean, we're probably already flagged, but thank you, Kate. Yeah, it took me it's taken me a good few years, so it'll take a while. There. Yeah, poor thing's waited long enough there. A green wedding. I think Alan will be the ring bearer there, won't he? There'll be a live stream involved. There. Hold on. You don't footnote an announcement like that. I don't know how to make announcements. I would have avoided saying it just general. I hate doing things like that. So that's the best you get out of me. We are already being taken over with AI and internet, etc. What do we do when there's no jobs to AI? I mean, this is a very, very big question, Tick Tick. I don't think people are taking that seriously enough, because we're built to have a burden. We're built to have a purpose, something meaningful to do. And if you put us in a sort of a utopia, if that is even how it is going to go, definitely not guaranteed, but even if you were, best case scenario, we didn't need to do anything there, psychologically that's not very good for us humans. So I mean, what would that mean? I think it's very, very, I don't know. I assume, Tickers, it's alien green themed there, and thank you, Beerbuster, as well. Life as we know it for sure. In a way that we've never had to deal with before, Tick Tick there. I wouldn't be able to afford it though, Simon. That'd be good. That'd be pretty cool though. Thank you, Kate. Alan, well, he's gonna. I'll try see if Alan can be trusted with the job. Oh, you need to see the ring then. I'll have to summon her. I'll summon her up momentarily. Is it made from meteorite? Oh, mate, Lee. Now that would have been cool. That would have. I like that there. If robots do everything for free, don't we just walk about and get ourselves to do things? But this is the thing. We actually need a purpose. It's proven that, without our purpose, we could have everything that we wanted on tap. We will go a bit spare. So I don't think we're used to it there. Don't trust Alan, he'll eat the ring 100%, and then he'll message you guys 12 times about it. There, where are we? I know, Raf, right? I've given her long enough. To realise her mistake, but apparently she did. Yeah. Electron, how you doing there? They won't release anything about aliens. Existing at JFK got done in for it there. Black Ops will put them in a box before that happens. Well, I would have agreed with you for a long, long time, and I don't think they'll necessarily offer it up easy, or they'll give us the full story. But I do think there is a bit of a change at the minute, and some people have put it that it's coming out regardless just of how everything is, and they're trying to get ahead of it. They're trying to manage the disclosure, so at least they're the good guys in it and things like that. Hence the film The Age of Disclosure, trying to present it in a certain way. So maybe that's what's going there. But Alan going to be the bridesmaid. I like that. Now that does appeal to me. Sorry there, I didn't mute the right microphone. Coughed in all of your ears there. Where are we there? Love is in the air. Oh, thank you guys. That's very kind. I'll summon Leanne up to show you the ring. Where is? Can't even open my own phone now. There we go. It's always funny when the male versus female response to this, when you call somebody up, the man versus woman. It's quite funny, the engagement reaction. There's a distinct decibel range difference there. That definitely surprised me. But yeah, so anyway, and aliens. How do we feel with the latest of the UFO disclosure news there? So we've had Obama mention it off the cuff. For me, that could have been, how he said, it could have been he meant in a scientific term there, but then Trump coming in with that, he's leaked classified information, maybe I'll declassify it to do him a favour. And now Trump coming out and saying that they are going to release all of the files that they've got. Where do you guys stand? Is this the disclosure that we've been expecting? Is it another misdirection? Somewhere in the middle? Thank you, B. That's very kind. Tells me them lot are working together, and I think so. There's been points when I've gone, we're getting the disclosure that we want, eventually it's slipping through their fingers. But you know what? I do think that they've been the whole time. They've been controlling this one. Adam as well there, thank you for the gifts. The timing has me. Kate, I think their correlation there, I mean, maybe we wouldn't have got it without what else is going on there. Maybe they needed their desperate attempt at distraction to actually prise it from their hands there. Watch the Obama interview on the way he just casually dropped it mad. So yeah, is that that he casually meant it in the scientific sense, which is the consensus is that aliens probably are out there statistically, or is it that he had been briefed on it and he just assumed that was knowledge that was known? In isolation, I could take it either way. I could have taken it either way for that. But with the other stuff that's happened, I think that really pushes it over the line there. Evening celebrations there, Simon. I think, well, if there are evening celebrations, most probably there, but we're still debating that at the second. You'd be surprised. I don't like the idea of being centre of attention. He says when his face is a big screen here being broadcast out there internationally. But the smaller the event is my preference. Me and my mate were talking about driverless cars. Imagine a car with just a table in the middle. It wouldn't feel right, would it? I mean, you wouldn't need the other stuff, but it wouldn't feel right. There, Adam is in. How are you doing, Adam? Good to see you. And he goes back so many things, literally touching everything there. I think all these things are going to be connected like that. And Blue Nose, how are you doing? Good to see you. Hanging about in your car, having a session there. Honestly, it wouldn't be right, would it? It'd be unsettling. But why didn't the interviewer ask for clarification? I mean, exactly. I would have been like, hold on, stop the press. Live stream half the evening party. I thought he was going to say the ceremony there. Then it's you can imagine that one. And do you take Sam to be the thanks for the gifts, guys. Don't forget to follow and subscribe in between the actual service there. Alan throwing shapes in the dance floor there. Liking the stickers there, Carl. I want to see that one book, that the President's books there. They'll get to have a question and answer. I've heard of this, roughly, the President's Book of Secrets there. Can you imagine if they released that? That would be a seller, wouldn't it, there? We live in a car with a table in the middle, what's called a motorhome there. Always looking on the bright side of your situation there, Tickers. That van life, it's really taken you, hasn't it? One question, I want to know it all. Yeah, one question wouldn't do for me there. And that's after they have read it. They go, oh, that actually makes sense, G. You wouldn't want your question coming in. Oh, damn it. Old Carter already asked that one. Or FDR. There. Although I imagine Obama has a formidable presence. Maybe the interviewer was secretly shy. Oh, yeah, you can imagine, can you? You wouldn't want to question anything from him. Very statesmanly. Oh, Simon, that's a winner there, to having to hold on to your hats. That's tickled me. I like that one. Where are we? Over on the tubes. Exactly, it's different times. JFK was also an annoyance to a lot of people. He didn't have many fans there. So many things were, say the word to justify it, but there were so many people that it's plausible they had motive as well. But one who does it this time around will be seen as a hero. I mean, you start to think, and then you go, yeah, but who's going to replace them? And then who's going to replace them? I mean, there's just no good options there. Have you seen the new German-invented AI chips? They use light 100% more powerful and use 1% of the energy. I haven't there, Electron. Now, that's a bit that's a bit interesting, there, isn't it? There, because one of the things that kind of reassures me a little bit with the AI advancements is that it requires massive data centers. If you look at compute power to mass and to energy, the human brain is still massively in advance there. So we didn't have to worry too much about the takeover, just because there's a physics problem. But if that changes the game there with those new chips, then maybe we do have to be a bit worried there. Why it peed you off there that it didn't do a National Treasure Free that had to hang in on what was on page 20. Oh, I actually really enjoyed those films. I thought they were very good. A 3 would have been good. Where are we? Motorhoming is amazing. They absolutely love it. B. They love it so much they've decided to be full-time van lifers there. And Beer Buster,
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
thank you for feeding Alan. We really are in a strange time, and it definitely feels very weird, doesn't it there? Did you all know bridesmaids were originally used to protect the bride? No, I didn't know that, but it is really interesting looking back to where a lot of these traditions come from and what their purposes were. And we definitely look back cynically about, you know, how restrictive some of these things are, and rightly so, definitely not appropriate for our times. But you know, considering how harsh life was, and one cold breeze could probably put you in the ground half of the time back then, you know, it's kind of understandable that, you know, they had all these things there. Oh, is it from evil spirits there? There's probably a few uncles at the after party that are that are also needed defending from there. Oh my God, Carl, you've got the carrier bag back. Blue Nose, hello, thank you for the heart there as well. I'd love to have a magical pagan wedding in a forest. Oh, I'm quite traditional, mainly because I'm lazy. I'll just default to that. Oh, there we go.
Sorry guys, I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. Right, where do I...
There.
There?
No, there. There we go. I don't know if it's going to focus on it there.
I do the whole, like...
It's not got an autofocus there. It's probably a bit rubbish, but there you go.
It's beautiful.
It sparkles.
I can't do it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be... It's going to focus here. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't, as it goes in, doesn't...
But you can't see the... It's got bits on either side.
Yeah, bits on either side. It's a ring. For the men in the audience, it's a ring. Oh, unstable internet there. What have you done?
I broke it.
You've given us dodgy, unstable internet. Thank you for...
I'm very lucky. Special.
Where are we? There we go. That's kind of what it looks like. I'm sure we'll post a picture there. They would all dress in white, bridal dresses, and fight to the death for the bride. Didn't know that I like that though. That's a very kick-ass wedding, that one there. Did you ask your parents about St. Nick's Church? Oh, didn't actually. I didn't know. I kept meaning to, because it popped up in my head, but I did forget. Oh, that one. Where are they? Oh. No, I think it's just the light there. What do you mean? It seems there are some problems with your live... Sod off, there are no problems with my live stream. It's you, TikTok. Bloody thing. Yeah, no, it's very traditional. Just like a white gold band with a diamond bit of a sign. It's a ring. Yeah, don't do it. I possibly the screen there, but thank you guys. I won't tell you how long it took me to propose, though. That's the bit I shy around. How many years we've actually been together? Oh, your shooting star. Oh, Lee, very good there. Yes. No idea, Ayup. No idea. I don't know about these things. I just went, what a traditional aquamarine. Is that a stone type? It sounds fancy, but I know no idea. It might have been. Yeah. The TikTok police, they don't like it. Yeah, I can say the old ball and chain very soon there. Yeah, 15. Oh, you call that one? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. There. Was you nervous proposing? So again, we've been together for 15 years, and we have the house together. So I didn't expect to. You know, there wasn't much risk involved, but I did get a bit nervous the night before. It kind of got me there, which was a bit funny. And where are we? Over on the tubes there. Hey, Jolly there. Belligerent and non-belligerent extraterrestrials. Hope we haven't signed the deals with the wrong ones. I mean, you never know there. And National Treasure, the first one was cool. The second one, I think they figured out a bit too. Yeah, like the seconds are never as good, but I really liked the first one. It was like a really good, light-hearted family, fun, get your brain going. I liked that. And the next one, if they disclose aliens or psychopaths at the top, would have to relinquish power, greed, and money. Also, too many people think they are demons. Well, definitely that interpretation is going to be something that's going to come up. This is going to be a whole part of the, how would you put it there, of our community that we're going to have to, how we're going to tackle that as a community. Because as soon as it is mainstream accepted that the thing is going on there, you're going to have the pushback from certain groups that just won't accept it. Yeah, mainstream groups there that just won't accept it. And then you're going to have people and their interpretations of it. And now, okay, we have kind of been here for a good few years doing the legwork, doing the maths, you know, trying to figure this thing out there. There's a lot of people that are going to be new to it there and might get hooked into the religious explanations and things like that. And how are we going to tackle that as a community? How are we going to help, inform people to the best of our knowledge as much as we can? Thank you, Simon. That's what I kept telling her, but she was getting cranky. If you let you put in a satellite dish on the roof again, that's what it was, Lee. The fact that I'm allowed to do this, I think, was what sealed the deal. Any little reservations, I'm like, actually, no, she's pretty goddamn easy going. Better get her the big ring. There. And what is it with people seeing things, factual things, with receipts and not believing? Oh my God, this is one of the things that I find most fascinating. And it's because we focus a lot, don't we, on the specifics of a subject. And when you tread your toes, a lot of you guys are probably going to be in the ancient history world, you know, the pre-Diluvian civilizations, Atlantis, all that sort of stuff as well. But I mean, whether it's that, whether it's even fringe science, you know, the areas that are still in the scientific realm but just on the edges of it, all of that stuff like that, the same applies. You know, we assume, isn't it, that evidence or facts presented equals a change of opinion. It's not how the brain works. It's not how humans work. We need a whole supporting structures of understanding and belief to rest those new bits of information on. So that's why this whole disclosure process, what looks to be quite interesting there, is that they are putting in those little bits there, those foundational knowledges. So with the ET stuff, for example, our stuff that we're interested in, you know, the films that we are seeing there, they can go in as fiction, but they will go in and they will underpin an understanding of how it might work, how it might look. So therefore, any knowledge that then does come in, any fact, any announcement, they can just say, look, aliens are real, and there's, you know, the human brain is somewhere to hang that knowledge. I find it's really interesting, but that's why a lot of the time people can just see something and it can be right in front of them and they won't believe it there. It's totally fascinating how the human mind works there. And Leanne as well, thank you for the gifts there. But I find it absolutely fascinating. And I mean, absolutely do not believe in flat Earth there. But if someone could approve it, I mean, this is the thing there. We've got a couple, and I'm open. I don't believe it myself, but I'm open to the principle there, because this is the thing. We actually rely a lot of the time on authority, on belief in certain structures and processes. You know, we believe that, you know, it's getting questioned lately, but we do roughly believe that, you know, if you go to court, there'll be a jury and they'll find you innocent if you're innocent and guilty if you're guilty, you know, right from wrong, and the police are there to arrest the bad guys. And then every now and again you see a scandal that something's gone wrong, and, you know, the good guy has been sent to prison, or the police haven't arrested the bad guy, they've arrested the good guy instead, and you go, well, what's gone wrong here? Surely evidence and thing. And yeah, there's a degree of corruption, but a lot of the time it's just the sheer unwillingness of the system to accept that the system has been wrong. Because if they correct that mistake, then they have to accept that the whole system's wrong and their understanding of it is incorrect. And it's interesting there. I'm sure you've probably got quite a lot, and you're exercising it with your research at the minute there, B. And Shannon, how are you doing? Good to see you, and thank you for the likes there. Pluto is in as well. How are you, guys? Good to see you all. If you are joining us, we are doing a live alien radio signal hunt tonight. We are searching the hydrogen line, that yellow line now down there, and that one there, the green one, for potential alien radio signals. So we're trying a new layout tonight. You get my big face, which is the downside, but hopefully the positive is you get to see more analysis. There's all sorts of more signals than you would otherwise get to see there going on. We've got a new bit of kit that we're trying, so the signal looks a little bit different tonight. It's meant to be a bit more sensitive, so we'll see what happens there. Thank you for the shares, appreciate that, guys. Shannon there. All of the shares and likes do help us reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves there. I like the ice wall. I've heard about the ice wall. Again, I don't know much, and this is one of those things that I've either got to believe, because, I mean, there's definitely some interesting cases that get put over, and I just don't know. Like, you know, if what you're saying is true, then that does sound like you've got an interesting case, but A, I don't know, and B, are you presenting that way? Because so many times you can just be selective with the information that is given that will paint a very different picture. So two people can talk about facts, but they can totally paint a different picture each way there, just by excluding and omitting other ones there. Yes, I did, Kate. There, where are we? I'm expecting a hula hoop there. They disclose aliens to the oh no, I've done that one there. And what on? Thank you, Raph. There. I've really sorted hula hoop. I mean, that was more like my budget. That one melts in the heat, though. It's chocolate. Oh, what's scrolling? Has it got a... Oh, probably does there. It's not... I'll check that one. Thank you, Electron, for that one. You're the first one that's noticed that one. I appreciate that. I'll fix that one in a bit there. Where are we there? Ken as well there. Are the key frequencies and strategies for SETI 1420 MHz there, the hydrogen line? This is, what we're on there. Identified it in 59 as a prime candidate, and it remains the standard because it stands out against cosmic background. It does, Ken, you are very, very much right. That's why we check this line, because that is where scientists think we would hear those signals, and it's where we've heard interesting signals in the past before. Now, I don't know why TikTok is having a sulk again there. Hopefully that'll sort itself out. But yeah, where those interesting signals have been heard in the past there, like the whale signal, but it is where we think ET would most likely put a signal, because it is so useful for learning about what is going on in the universe, in the galaxy, that we're always going to be monitoring the hydrogen line there. Brain's gone dead, sorry. We're always going to be monitoring the hydrogen line there, regardless of what our communication technology is going to be. And if we're like this, we think, ET, alien scientists would be like that as well there. So if you want to get a message heard, this is the best place to put that message for it there. Let's have a look there. And well, if they release them and you don't get the same time, I'll say, oh man, B, you've got to get us as soon as you start to hear everything there. And Gigi, how you doing there? How do they travel vast distances, even at the speed of light? We're talking 1,500 years minimum. Well, that depends there, GD. It's a very, very good question, because these distances are so vast. But, I mean, for example, we've got a star in range, it's just left in range of our dish now, but that's Sirius, and that is, 8.6 light years away. So at the speed of light, would be 8.6 years to travel there. So there are plenty of stars that are in closer, but they're still vast distances there, and getting to the speed of light would probably be theoretically possible, but would require infinite energy, so we're not likely to even go that high, so it probably would take a bit longer. But one of the ways that they do theorize, and this is what I thought was really, really interesting, that there is a real-life theorized warp drive that you could build without breaking physics. Now, we don't have enough energy as a species to create it, so it's still theoretical there, but a mathematician back in the 90s theorized, how you could build this warp drive without breaking physics, the Alcubierre warp drive, and it works. And recently some other scientists kind of plotted what that would look like to us visually. How could we detect it? What would it look like? And funnily enough, there are these certain little giveaways about that when it's in use, creating a warp bubble, bending time and space around you. So you're not moving faster, you're actually just creating a pocket in space, essentially, so it doesn't have to follow the same rules there. So it's very, really interesting, compelling that we are actually seeing potentially these warp drives being used. If you look back to the classic and even the current UFO alien images and things that we're seeing the videos to, it looks like they could be using that technology. But the other part of this is that if you do use a warp drive, you're also building a goddamn time machine. So you may have got round the time for you as the traveller, taking you that many years to travel those distances, but not for the observer. So in a sense, you might go, I'm going to pop on and do 2 weeks to that other star there, go really, really fast. But for everybody else outside of the warp bubble, it's still been the same amount of time as it would have otherwise been there. So you can't really go back and see your family again there. And now there's some interesting spikes on the radio wave. Thank you there for checking on that one, Ayub, because I keep forgetting. But it's very strange shape tonight. If we're looking here, this is very, very different to normal, and we are using more sensitive radio now, hence the misspelt banner there. But yeah, so interesting. Let's see if do you think it's dropping down overall, because we said we've lost the closest star? So is it changing because of that? We're getting less stars in range of the dish there. So when do you think it sulks? It's someone spying. Keyword pro. It could well be, because there are definitely times now, because Harco, wonderful part of our community, actually built us a little box that can real time shows us our sort of network speed. So when we had some issues the other day, I could see it flashing up on the box there. It was an issue with our connection there. But what TikTok every now and again does, it says you've got a bad connection. It doesn't jutter, but also our network is fine. So yeah, I do think there's something going on. There is some shenanigans there. And if they're advanced enough and they can fold a space or create wormholes, well, this is it. They're bending a space and time. There, element 115 as fuel there. It's got its own anti-gravity or anti-gravitic properties as another way of doing it. Lots of angles, Lee, as well. I like that. And did you know we are running out of helium? I don't know why I thought that. I heard, yeah, that we are limited, which is surprising because there's like a ridiculous amount, isn't there? But it is a finite resource. Exactly like Interstellar there. Kate's forward most of this finite resource, and people are using it to blow up balloons. It always blows my mind with that. But didn't they figure out that there's another deposit of it, or they think that actually deeper in the crust there might be more that they could extract or something? I might be totally making that up. There might be something else there, and we'd have to battle friction to go warp speed there. Well, if you're creating a warp bubble, you wouldn't, because I mean externally, yeah, but that's how they think they might be doing the transmedium stuff, going in and out of the water and all that sort of stuff, because you're bending reality around it, so you can just go through any medium because you're not technically going through it. You're in a separate existence. It really hurts the old mind there. We covered it in one of the deep dives, which we're going to be doing another deep dive again in a bit, guys. Won't be long. 11 p.m. tonight. You can join us there. So it's a local to you one. There you go, lots of money in that. And considering they rely on it in the medical field, they might... it's dicey, yeah. I mean, under pressure, though, they find alternatives. But you hope. How you doing, Zena? Good to see you. See, I've only got 3 stars in range now there. Adara at 430 light years there, Weezon at 1800 light years, and Aludra at 2000 light years. I'm surprised they're still in range. I thought we'd get back on, and now I suppose we are on slightly earlier than normal. Yeah, I thought we'd have a bit of an empty sky, which is getting that way. It's going to be difficult to do these ones there. The GM helium there. They'll be messing with it there. That's how the free market works. The price will just go up. We won't conserve it. Plenty of helium on the moon though. It's a good excuse to start mining the moon. See what really is going on there. Oh, I caught a really, really interesting podcast yesterday on the Martian anomalies, the things that are in the images there. Now, I have seen so many really just questionable Mars images, like, oh, is this a thing? You know, bad Photoshop, you know, pareidolia, all that sort of stuff. But there was a guy being interviewed, and I think it was on, who was it? The Limitless podcast, or the Matt Beal Limitless podcast. I think they've changed the name of it now. And yeah, some really, really compelling stuff that they had seen just really clearly there. So I think Mars is also going to be very much up there. I mean, we're talking about it in the sense of life detection, but I think, yeah, there's going to be much more there. Baboom! I didn't even click A up there, but I'll take the credit there. £40 a Jesus Christ. What do the kids do nowadays? $10, yeah. So the difference there, so 40 quid, and at the exchange rate, that's probably like $60 to you. Oh, if aliens showed themselves, how many Yanks would shoot at them and the UFOs? Electron, that's a good question. Probably quite a few. Half the time I wouldn't blame them, to be honest. I reckon our leaders will all just pull off their masks and yeah, oh god, yeah, they are the lizard people, like full on Scooby-Doo. They'll release the files and just be like, ta-da. I mean, we're not far off of it. Listen, gamers, that's what they do. Yeah, saw some name we could try to play. Yeah, oh, what's that one? Remind me later. Sorry, getting pop-ups there. Yeah, kids these days, do they ever get any life experience out there? Is it all just TikTok? We say as we are on TikTok in the middle of the night. But it is, I mean, it's one of those pieces of news. I couldn't really get my head around it. You know, it's one of those things that I do. I feel like I needed to, you needed to process it a bit more, you know, what they're actually saying there as well. Agent X, hello. Sorry, we've been off for a few days. And you're right, it is kind of weird. It's very weird. I don't like Big Me up here, but we was trying it the other day, and I forgot to change everything back, so you're lumped with this here. I'm not sure. You guys over the TikTok, you now get to see more analysis that's going on. Benefit. But it is smaller, and my face is bigger, so... We'll get Alan to put a poll in the Discord to see how we think there. Swatting the bushes. It's week 3 and they've finally gotten out. Just staring at the sun out there. You like the new screen? I'm mixed on it. I like the fact that I can easily sort of do this. Wow, look. Starship Alan. Oh, Alan's still in the probing room there with Banana. Can you spot yourself, guys, on the Starship Alan? Kate is in Alan's room, by the looks of it there. May, are you on sick bay? I think you might be on sick bay there. Or are you with Kate? Carl is in the science labs, I think. Blue Nose is in No, that's Rob in engineering. Where's Blue Nose hiding? Blue Nose looks like you're in the cargo bay. Can you spot yourself there on the Starship Alan? And we find there, chatting about the Trump announcement. That's one of the things. That is one of the things. It is interesting, isn't it, there? He'll do it every 15 minutes. He bloody well will. Well, I'll have to remember. Has he done it since? Because I told him off earlier there. Put your Steve Austin glasses on. That's the way around it. The thing for me is, we lived by the lake, and I would swim, fish, and frog. Oh, I mean, yeah, did all that as a kid. And we were in a reasonably urban area. Nowadays, they've got no chance there. I was in Alan's room at the beginning of the week. He's locked me in there. He's locked you in, and he's taken over Discord. Now, they did look cool. I will agree with you there, Agent X. He might have learnt his lesson ever so slightly there. Oh, and thank you for the gift there, Agent. It's very kind. Where are we on the chat there? I remember the days when we had to go north to play in the woods. Kids today have never climbed a tree. It's insane. I looked at some young kids, and they're all just plugged into their iPads. And it's so hard, because if they're not, they're causing the problems, but then the kids are behind, aren't they, on the games, the skills of playing those games, or learning, or whatever it is there. They're not up on the popular culture, so it's a lose-lose, it feels like, for parents at the minute. And, a little puzzle to complete there, TikTok, I'm still here. Do you think Trump will say anything useful, or just more bluster? See, that's what I don't know. That's the one reason I'm not jumping for joy at the minute there, is because I don't trust that we won't just get a lot of nothing like they tried to do the first time round with the current files. Ultimately, we did get a good release, so maybe there is still, good amount of hope there. Kids today, they're all fucked. They don't even want to go outside. They don't want to work and things. Honest, and society doesn't reward it. They really don't. We only have to look to our culture for how we've been training these kids. They don't even want to eat a pie from a tin, do they, Ref? It's ridiculous. Let's have a look. Gloucester Park there. They haven't built on it all, Simon. There. Tell you're out of the probing room there, B. Let's have a look. In fact, let me bring it up on my bigger screen so I can actually see. So if you look to the list to the right, we have got the probing room. No, B, you are still in the probing room with Alan. I don't know why. He seems to be... Alan wasn't in there earlier, but you guys seem to be queuing up for it there. Oh, Beerbuster, how'd you get on the Starship? Good question. You sign up to our Patreon, link in bio. There's a few ways to do it. You could sign up to the free tier, and that will get you in here, so you don't have to pay to appear on the Starship. Or there's the free trial, which gives you the paid tier, and then it probably, I think, defaults back down to the free tier. Unless you're on Apple, then it'll auto roll, so keep an eye on that. But if you're on the free trial one of the other tier, then you'll also get to join our deep dive at 11 PM tonight as well. There, we're going to be looking at some alien footage and discussing that one. So that's how you get on the Starship. They're here. Where are they? Glasses. These ones. I have them to hand tickets, you never know. This is incognito mode. If I want to search for something online and they want Face ID, I wonder if that would work actually. It's like incognito mode. I was trying to get my eyes to adjust. There's no lenses in these. What am I on about? 47 can still climb a tree there. B, I probably bloody couldn't. My gut would get in the way. You can read about it. Let us know, because I'm not sure if I like the format anyway. Back to that one. We'll have to do a vote on it there. They don't know how to human. They don't. And there. So can I, in mind, physically, I'll do myself down. Much better for mods and eyesight impaired. You still haven't had your mac and cheese very balanced tickets. You're slacking there. And the houses they built on the swimming pool pond have all I wonder why. It's ridiculous. Or just be a pirate and hijack the Enterprise. But yeah, Adrian, are you on there yet? You need to get on board. I think the gods I'm not getting probed there. Well, a bit of luck you got your passport there, because Roger's in there as well. in the probing room. IRL incognito, though. I call it my Agent X mode. You look great in them. Thank you, Morgs there. Is that what you wore in the New Forest? Did you propose? That's how I surprised her with it. She didn't even know I was on holiday with her. She thought she was having a steamy affair there with Stavros, a first name that come to mind. Oh, you're off to bed, so brilliant to have you in again, matey. We'll see. I think probably tomorrow night, unless it's clear, we'll be doing a bit of gaming there. The Marx Brothers, that dating yourself there. But hope to catch you later, Simon, as well there. It won't be long. Yeah, well, they'll be after all of our jobs, guys. It won't be long. There won't be nothing they can do. Won't be nothing they can't do, we should say, for that one. What is it tonight? It's going to be... So I've got lined up for the deep dive. I've got lined up a handful of those videos. You've probably seen them all before. They are just the generic alien interview videos that you may or may not have seen there, but we're going to watch them all together. We're going to see what we think. We're going to talk about what other people have said about them, and then we'll possibly go into some more the case studies from the Condon report there. How you doing, Rachel? How are you? I caught your message. I hope it helps soon there. We've been off all week, so you've not missed much. We've been away, but we're back today. So, yeah, you've not missed too much tonight. Still a double negative. Okay, I'm getting tired. I'm knackered from the New Forest. There. Melvin, how are you there? Good question. Have we heard any anomalous signals? So we've had some strange background readings, but probably not alien. Probably more celestial interference there. Solar storm activity or something. So we haven't personally, but they are quite rare. But they are getting less rare. Over the years, they are becoming, more and more common, probably as our equipment as a species gets more and more sensitive there. But it is a numbers game. I didn't realise how little SETI kind of paid attention to the same parts of the sky listening out for these signals. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're putting in the hours, and hopefully we'll get lucky. But the real action comes when we do our skywatch stream. So when it's a clear night sky, there we go, that's what it looks like. We see all the weird and wonderful things flying around in the night sky here in Wiltshire, which, if you know, is right in the heart of crop circle country, just down the road from Stonehenge. So that is what we're mostly doing. This is just an excuse to get together and hopefully get lucky there on those cloudier nights there. And just heard Trump said Obama took classified information regards to, and yes, so this is what's really interesting, Carl. Obama on a podcast is asked, so what about aliens? And he says, very roughly, aliens are real, but we don't have any at Area 51, etc. And then he later comes out and says, look, no, what I meant was that we statistically think aliens are out there, scientifically speaking, not that he's ever met one. And fair enough, that could be taken that way. But then, when Trump is asked about this, Trump says, along the lines of, he's released classified information, and he shouldn't have. He can't talk about the aliens, but Obama did mention classified information, and maybe he'll do Obama a favour and declassify it there. And then has come out only a few hours ago saying that they are going to release all of the documents and the evidence, etc., that they have on UFOs, aliens. So it's three occasions now. It's very, very interested. He very much did slip in it there. It is the season, Agent X. Yeah. Oh, they all do. It's a requirement, but it's more progress than we've had on it for a long time now. Is it going to be another whitewash, or is it going to be interesting there? So Lazar and Wendell Stevens both said there was underground city at Area 51. So I I think you're right there. I think what happened is that Obama was actually talking in the more scientific terms there, that we would expect there to be alien life out there, and he just worded it wrong. Because he goes on to say, yeah, look, we don't have any underground at Area 51. There's no underground facility there or something, he says. He said, unless there's such a big cover-up, which they have been hiding it from the president as well, which is a big part of what we've been saying for a very long time, that does seem to be the case. So I think we're going in the direction there. How you doing, Faze? Good to see you there. I showed Kate a video of the orb that showed up there, not the orange one, a different. Oh, what colour was the different one? When did it show up there, Rachel? Plus, Phil Schneider said there were 1477 underground bases in the US alone. Interesting. I'm torn. I definitely think S4. Totally on board with that. I think that's right there, and there's going to be lots of other bases around there. I'm not a big fan of the deep underground military bases that are all connected by super fast maglev trains. It's not impossible, but you know, that one still feels a little bit out there for me. But you never know. There. And oh no, it's happened. How you doing, JM? Well, we've had the announcements, haven't we? There seems to be a little bit more to the subject. We weren't all wrong. It'd be a need to know, but and it makes sense. You know, they only in the job for 5 years, so it does make sense. Although technically it's not allowed, is it? But I can believe that one, that he probably was only told the bare minimum for that. Of course you should, Raf. Actually, what time have you got to be up tomorrow? Because that might push me over the line for that one there. Lee and Ian, thank you for the roses. Very kind guys. Appreciate that. All goes back into the stream there. It kept flashing in and out there, basically disappearing and reappearing. Oh, very interesting. We get a lot of those when we do the Skywatch, don't we? Get to see that flashing from the same patch of sky there. So was this like a lot closer? Was it down within the atmosphere, do you think? For that one here. My friend isn't a scout camp aide. She said 5 minutes. It's been 3 hours. Oh, my friend is at a scout camp, and she said 5 minutes, and it's been 3 hours. Oh, what's that for? What's that for, Jam? And I had a strange theory. I thought could it be the flashing we see on the Skywatch is alien contact? Oh, I like the sound of this one, Carl. It may well be. I mean, light for communication is very, very. Got my words today, guys. You can tell I'm going to struggle with the deep dive, aren't I? Yeah, light communication is very common generally. So they could well be doing that back. Harko as well, thank you for the gifts there. In Rachel's video, in Rachel's video, it looks like it's pulsing. Oh, very interesting. So we don't get that. Interesting. So it's going to be a light source. Because reflected light doesn't really pulse, does it? Interesting. Pulsing in and out there, but it stayed still above the trees. Not moved an inch. Oh, very good. I need to see it. I'm very interested by that. Feed him. Loving the stickers there. It's mental though, if you think about how much a president would actually know. Well, yeah, how much do they actually know? You know, how much can they know? Because there's going to be so many intricate details in there about all of the different areas of their responsibility. You just have to delegate so much. I mean, you would hope that they would have a reasonable understanding of it, but I could totally believe that they are just kept out, or at least some of them are kept out, the UFOs. 6:30 a.m. or for the deep dive as well there. I mean, it depends how brave you're feeling, Raf. I'd fully understand if you needed to get some kip, because that is early there. Have you got living things in the clear containers on your left? Something keeps moving on the top every now and again. Oh, no, so they shouldn't be, but it might be my camera where it's attached to the desk. If I do that, it wobbles. Is it that? Because there shouldn't be anything living in there. They're airtight. turns out that it's that black mold thing that we saw down in Panama earlier on in the year. We all got rather excited over. It's living in there. Oh, thank you, B, and us, you. So yeah, what are we? We'll be winding up shortly, not too long. Another 10 minutes or so, and then we're going to get ready for our deep dive. So it's going to be an interesting one. Let's see if my brain wants to work for that one. It's already running out of gas here. I keep you all spamming with the foamy pit. Some of those are really, really good, Harko. They are very, really good. And you've got a long way to go before you can beat Alan with the spam, though. He got very excited about today's deep dive on the Discord. Oh, good question there, B. So that's going to be over on the Patreon, and that will be at 11 PM UK time. So if we're 10:15, so it's about 45 minutes time. If you use the link in our bio, it will give you it for a month for free, and you also get to appear on the Starship Alan there as well. So Starship Alan, there we go. What's everyone doing? B, are you still in the? You're still in the room there. Let's see if I can. I'm going to manually move you from there, B. Lee's in there now. Lee's in the probing room. Let's move. Where is B? What room do you want to go to, B? Should we send you to the labs? There we go. A little ant farm. It was here for about 3 minutes and then just disappeared. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, I was so sad it was no longer there. Oh, I bet, but that's still a phenomenal sighting there. And maybe Alan was just secretly glad to have you back. I don't believe it there, Kate. I don't believe it. Maybe, but Alan eats it as well. Yeah, just go straight for it. There, Mark as well. Thank you for the shares. Appreciate that. It is those shares and the likes that help us reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves. And if you are joining us for the first time, do give us a follow. We do something like this every night. Something UFO alien related there. Any room but the probing room. And you put a green glow around the starship so it looks like the shields are on. Oh, we could do. I'm still trying to get the transporters to work. That's my current job, and it's taking me forever. But you are meant to go to the transport room and phase out, basically, and then phase back in and stuff. But it's not working at the minute. But they're trying to do that, trying to do an airlock failure, where then you all kind of get sucked outside of the ship. No idea where you are at. Where are you in the ship? Let's have a look there. You're in the teleporter room. There's quite a few of you in the teleporter room, actually, at the minute there. And DJ Smiley, the real signals are under the ocean, and the Navy knows more about UFOs than the Air Force. Well, definitely a lot going on, isn't there, to do with USOs there, anything weird stuff that is going on in the oceans. Again, I'd only heard about this very, very recently, but it's been going on the whole time, and it's been, exactly the same sort of phenomena described that we're seeing in the skies is also going into the ocean and within the ocean itself. Lots of submariner stories. The other day I watched The Abyss again for the first time in a long time, and all of that's talking about it basically all there. I'd forgotten that all of this stuff, we are starting to hear reports similar along those lines. You're trying to freak me out there. Yeah, you know the rules there, Electron. No ghosts in the house. But Alan in there, the Alien film. You just want Sigourney Weaver in a pants there, yeah. 11 foot. Oh, AJX, I had a really weird experience with The Abyss, rewatching The Abyss the other night. Because in my head, the film, I think The Sphere, was the film The Abyss. And it really threw me for a loop, because and it just shows you how much your memory can distort, that I had the characters and the scenery and the sets of the Abyss, but to the storyline of the Sphere. And I have no memory of watching a film called The Sphere. I have no memory of the Sphere from within the film The Sphere, but the rest of it I do. And oh my god, like, it's like it made a totally new movie in my head. And it blew my mind of how much your memories can be distorted like that. There's a carrier bag. Oh, thanks, Raph. Wait until the meet up for Alan's birthday. There'll be 1,000 Sainsbury's carrier bags will arrive there. Surround sound. That was an idea. Oh, hey up. Excellent. Hopefully, Alan should have brought those into the list. So, I don't know, I'll be giving it away there. Event Horizon is a brilliant film, but it wasn't that one there. But apparently, it's lots of people get them confused, because when you Google it, everyone's like, no, you're thinking of the Sphere. It's not the Abyss there. But the gist is, there's with the Sphere, there's a big triangular UFO on the seafloor. That's not a spoiler. And they're an underwater diving crew that then go to explore the UFO. Now, in the Abyss, they're an underwater diving crew, but they're not exploring the UFO, but the UFOs and the alien stuff comes in separately. But I totally merged those two shows and forgot, like, literally, the storyline of the Abyss didn't ring any bells at all. Like, it was totally like the first time watching it, but I knew the characters and I knew the set. But the storyline for the Sphere is what I thought was that, but I didn't know the characters for it, so I don't know how my brain messed that up. It really threw me for a loop. Prometheus is one of my favourite alien films there. Prometheus is just so good. Never watched The Descent or Passion of the Christ again. Well, I think we need to do a movie club tickets for that. And when does the new Disclosure movie hit? I think it's June, isn't it? Mid-June, end of June, I think. There. Fingers crossed how he's behaving this week. Probably under B. Probably. I thought the movie club is one thing he was doing all right, but we'll see. We'll see on movie club night if he tells you every 15 minutes there. Or the Abyss or the Sphere. Could be a good one. And I need to do the Sphere because that's the film I was expecting to see, but it wasn't. 1970s UFO. We don't do an actual series movie club, but we should, shouldn't we? But you're going to be joining us, tickers, for The Day the Earth Stood Still. There, the original one. That'll be, I think it's the 27th, is it? Or Battleship there. Now that is a good, I think it's just come off of Netflix, but we've had it up before. But yeah, we need to, guys, if you can do us a favour and go onto our movie club tab on our Discord and add your suggestions for the movie club there. Film title, space, what platform it's on, and then Alan can automatically pick them up and add them to the list, and he'll, after each movie club screening, he will redo a poll so we can vote on them. I don't think I've seen... No, Prey, I haven't seen Prey yet. I still need to see the Alien TV series there. And Tricia, how are you doing there? So what about... do you think about the Trump release in Alien files there? No worries. So, I think it's very, very interesting. It's very interesting, but I'm not fully there yet because he did say we're going to release the files, and they said this as previously about other files, and it took a hell of a lot to actually get anything interesting. We've got them now, or most of them, but not all of them. So, is it going to be what we fully think? Is it going to be the start of that? I'm positive that it is progress, but I don't know if it's the full-on, White House lawn. Here is Gloop Glop from Zeta Reticuli. That's what I want it to be there. Ah, excellent, B. We're looking forward to seeing you there. And Red Cut, read signals from aliens. So, yes, that's what we're listening for. We haven't got any yet. But that is what we're listening for. Now, over the years, there have been some signals heard in the past there that we cannot explain. In fact, there's been quite a few, they call them candidate signals there, because it's very difficult to prove they're alien, but we can prove that they're not human, and we can prove that they're not organic, so it's not a natural radio signals. We every now and again get these anomalous radio signals that seem to be coming from like nearby, or sometimes distant, but mostly nearby stars. And that's what we're on the lookout for tonight. We've got a big dish there that's sweeping over the night sky, passing over various stars and various planets, and this is all the radio coming in live there. So what we want to see is a nice big spike somewhere come from here, but like that green line basically, but where the red line is that's what we really want to see. But that's what we're doing. Debster's in. How are you there? Need to watch a Dreamcatcher. I don't know that one yet. And the man doesn't know the meaning of transparency. Exactly. So yeah, are we really going to get anything there? And Lee as well, thank you for the heart there. Where are we? Hydration. I've run out. Where's your toasted sandwich? We can put in food orders. Have you seen a Cocoon there? The boomers used to stay out. I haven't. I'm debating if I should stay around for the deep drive. I may fall asleep there. I think you should. If you don't think you will, oh, come on. No, it's early, Raph. We'll let you off there. What is it on? It's an old movie, but what's the gist of it there? I haven't seen Cocoon. No. When do you think I have time? I'm on Stream Viewed every night. I don't trust a word that comes out of the... Yeah, well, this thing, I don't trust a word that comes out of any mouth of authority. No, that is the thing. Whoever you're going to get it from, it's going to be twisted. It's going to be from their... what's advantageous to them. It's going to be interesting, though. It'll still be something. But yeah, I wouldn't trust it. And even if they come out and said exactly what I was expecting, they do say, yep, we've got them at S4. Yep, they've been landing here. Yep, there's 3 different species. If they confirmed everything, I'll then be skeptical of why are they telling us. Are they now lying to us? Even if I heard what I also currently believed, I would still be skeptical of them. Got the new beds on Starship. Is that because Alan destroyed the last ones? In fact, let's switch over to the Starship for a little bit before we come off tonight. There we go. What is going on the Starship? Oh, I'm there. Doodle is in the Chicago Bay there. Harko, you're in the probing room. Ayap, you're also in the transporter room there. Raf, you're on the bridge, or are you in Alan's room there? Oh, you're in the computer core, apparently. There we go. Mayo, you're in Alan's room. Oh, dear. You're meant to be on the medibay there. Or unless you're on the in the transporter room as well there. Simon's on the bridge. You've been there all week. Hey up, let's move you out of there then. Shall we send you? Let's send you somewhere. Yeah, the transport room is pretty busy. Let's send you somewhere. To the probing room. Let's send you to the bar, up. You can have a drink down there with Lisa. Alan's been going a bit haywire on Discord. He should be sorted now, though. But you've locked Alan in his room. You've locked him in the probing room there with poor Brad. Brad and Banana are getting locked in there with Alan. We need to redo the whole design. Well, Raph, you seem to be doing all right. Should we send you to the probing room? How do I talk to Alan there? I tried to copy the prompt. So, yeah, it should just be /ALEN, and then you type your message. That should work with that, unless he's feeling off. Laura, should we send you to another room there? Bit like I added this feature. Alright, should we send you to... Let's send you to the mess hall. You can get some dinner. Bit more space. Can I get this software for my live and choose another ship? I'm going to make a version, Agent X. So, yeah, basically, I'm going to make a public version so you can set your own one up. So, the Starship X. A bit more breathing room there, a little bit more distributed there. Alan's fighting on Discord. Oh, is he? Alan, Jesus Christ. Let's check. He's not done 12 deep dive notifications, has he? Oh. I can see him being sassy. Oh my God, that's a big face. Oh my God. I can see sending the screenshots of you watching this stream on your big TVs. That's unnerving, that is. It's going to devalue your TV. Just together, there's another warm. Is there? Oh, is there? Mate, I wouldn't be surprised if we're twinned with that one. Makes sense. Alan's way too much to say for it. I've warned you guys. I told you exactly what Alan's like. That should be doable. It's not feng shuiing, is it, Raph? Good bastard to something. Well, anyway, let's switch this one back. But wrong one. Anyway, we are going to come off now, but we're going to be back on in about half an hour, 11 p.m. UK time, there for our next deep dive, and that's going to be over on the Patreon. So if you do want to join us for that one, we're going to be looking at the leaked videos of aliens in interrogation and things like that. So yeah, we're going to have a look over of those, and then we'll go into some more. Probably some more case studies from the Condon report there as well. But yeah, do join us over that. Link in the bio for that, and it's free for using the link there. Gives you it free for a whole month. So do join us over there for that one. But yeah, we'll catch you all on the other side for that one. Thank you everybody for being awesome as always, and yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow night for something else there. Oh, there isn't yet, but we're going to add that one at some point. Electron, we're going to do that. Stop being sassy, we'll send him to the Russians. They wouldn't know what to do with him. There. Oh. TikTok's had a sulk. Well, we're coming off anyway, so. Catch you later, guys. Bye-bye.